Yeah, actually, you got the point right by describing the opposition as being weak. And because the opposition is weak, the ruling party, or let's say the president, seem to appear to be strong. And actually, I do not see the president as being strong politically. First and foremost, he got into power with the lowest votes, with the lowest percentage. He had 38%. Now, I was a lecturer, and I know in our marking scheme, 38% is F. So 40 to 45, 40 to 44 is E, 45 to 49 is D, 50 to so until you get to A. So the president actually has scored F in the percentage of the election. And then he plummeted further down on his inaugural day when he came up with the two disastrous policies of subsidy removal, that is fuel subsidy removal, and then the harmonization of the exchange rate. Now, these two policies immediately threw the economy of the country into tatters. The inflation went up to the roof, and then the value of the naira, collapsed, and immediately throwing a vast majority of the Nigerian people into extreme poverty, where the middle class went into poverty, then the poor went into the state of destitution, to the point that today we have more than 155 million Nigerians in a position of absolute poverty. This is a very dangerous situation for any country. It will obviously lead, and we are seeing it, to high rate of crime, destabilization of society, and then tension in the political arena. These are issues that the opposition should have harmonized, to take charge and then get the government out of office in a very, very easy way. But because the opposition itself is self-serving, most of whom are not doing the opposition for the sake of the country, they are doing it in order to replace the ruling party, the ruling leadership with their own leadership without any distinction or differentiation in policies, in ideology, and so on. So the opposition does not stand on a high moral ground, to push the government out of power easily.
Right.
Then, in addition, the government itself, the president, seemed to have realized that he is in a very weak position. So he started taking desperate steps and even campaigning from day one. So with all these coming up, if we had a very clear, strong, and disciplined opposition, removing the president from office would have been just like drinking water.